every day will be the first day of spring. June, I'm home.
In the kitchen.
Aha. Aiming at home, cooking at home, cooking. Ah, June, you are looking at a commercial genius.
I may be looking at him, but I'm having trouble seeing him.
Oh, love, what's the matter? Why are you crying? Are you all right? What's the matter?
Onions.
Oh, onions.
Yeah.
What do you make it?
Taramasalata.
Ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer.
Taramasalata, it's a starter we had in that Greek place.
Oh, that was very nice. What's in it, eh?
4 tablespoons olive oil, 8 ounces cod's roe, 5 slices white bread, 2 medium onions.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
You're remarkably chirpy this evening.
Everything is a cue for song.
Oh, this onion.
Ah, onion. Ah, I have it. On yon bonny banks and on yon bonny braes.
Terry, could you please pass me the blender?
Hey, big blender! Where is it?
It's in the rack over the drainer.
Ah, somewhere over the drainer.
Oh, no more, darling, please. Otherwise, I shall have to put the cloth back over your cage.
June, has anybody told you you have a brilliant husband?
Only you.
My God, I'm even more perceptive than I thought. As a result of today's manoeuvre, I'm that, no less that, not even that. I am that much away from promotion to the 7th floor.
Darling, how marvellous. What happened?
Well, today my office had a visit from Sir Dennis Hodge, chairman of the board and the most influential member of the selection committee.
How grand.
And Sir Dennis, he's got 2 great loves. Number 1, the company, and number 2, bridge.
The game?
Yes. And apparently he's playing in a tournament for the company this weekend. And the company secretary, his partner, rang up while Sir Dennis was in the office to say he had to drop out.
Oh, dear.
Ah, yes, but quick as a flash, I offered to take his place. And Sir Dennis agreed. See, you know what this means, don't you?
Well, no, not really.
Well, the only other person in my section to apply for the vacancy was old man Wilkie. Well, there's no competition from that direction.
Well, you always said Wilkie was very efficient.
Oh, yes, he's efficient and, you know, reliable, industrious, but, oh, he's bone-achingly boring. Oh, if you could bottle his personality, you'd have an infallible cure for insomnia. No, what this job needs is somebody with fire and energy, and imagination and flair and poise and charm in abundance.
Oh, well, darling, better luck next time.
What do you mean, better luck next time? I've got all those things. Not in abundance, maybe, but in little tiny doses.
And Wilkie hasn't?
Wilkie? Really old Wilkie? Phew, he's got as much flair and energy as a bread poultice. No. Don't you see that if I partner Sir Dennis in the tournament, and I can impress him with my sophistication, my je ne sais quoi, and, you know, and he was very impressed with the way I ran the office, so how can I possibly fail?
Just one thing, darling.
What?
You can't play bridge.
Crikey. Well, I mean, June, why do you have to be so negative about everything?
I'm not being negative, Terry. You know how fanatical bridge players can be. If you mess up Sir Dennis's game, might do you more harm than good.
I won't mess it up. I've got nearly a week to learn it, haven't I?
It's a very complicated game, darling.
Well, so's Monopoly, but I picked that up in one evening, didn't I? And Scrabble? How long did it take me to learn Scrabble?
Bridge isn't like that.
Well, I know bridge isn't like Scrabble. I mean, credit me with some intelligence. It's a card game. Isn't it?
Yes, of course it is.
Well, there we are. I'm terrific at card games. Twist, Old Maid, Brag, Rummy, you name it, I can play it. Ooh. And anyway, on the way home tonight, I went into a shop and I bought all the bridge books I could lay my hands on. There we are. Bridge Play for Beginners, Master Bridge, Encyclopedia of Great Bridge Games, Bridge Over the River. No. with all this lot, I mean, what else do I need?
About 6 months uninterrupted study, I'd say.
All right. All right, I'll phone Sir Dennis and tell him to forget the whole thing. I'm sorry, Sir Dennis. My wife has just pointed out that I have the mental capacity of a gnat. As far as she's concerned, blue football and tiddlywinks are my intellectual limit.
Oh, darling, you know I have the greatest respect for your intelligence. It's just that, well...
You think I'm stupid?
No, I don't. But you're not very good at getting things out of books. Now, do you remember when you tried to overhaul the car using that second-hand maintenance manual?
Well, that wasn't my fault. I mean, there were pages missing I knew nothing about. I mean, I stripped the engine down perfectly, didn't I?
Oh, you did, darling. It was when you came to put it all together again.
Ah, well, that was the section with the missing pages. I knew something was wrong. I mean, they kept leaving things out. Important things like wheels. Well, when I got it back together again, I had enough parts left over to build a motorbike and sidecar.
If you knew something was wrong, why did you start it up?
Well, how else was I going to test it? I mean, the engine went, didn't it?
Yes, straight through the bottom of the car.
Well, not immediately. We must have gone... Oh, must have been 20 yards at least.
And then it fell out.
Then it fell out, yeah. It was either that or blowing up, wasn't it?
Darling, the point I'm trying to make is here you are again trying to learn something out of books, and what you need is practical experience.
Well, I mean, the tournament's 4 days away. That's all the time I need for all the practical experience I'll do. Hello?
Medford, Hodge here.
Oh, good evening, Sir Dennis.
Evening. Busy?
Oh, no, not in the least, no.
Oh, splendid. Well, look here. I've been thinking, as soon as we get a few rubbers under our belt, the better, what?
Rubbers?
Bridge games.
Oh, that? Oh, absolutely, yes, I'm just raring to go.
Oh, good man. Well, you come down to the bridge club tonight and we'll make up a foursome.
Oh, blast.
What?
Oh, I've just remembered. What a pity.
What is?
Well, I'm afraid I can't leave the house this evening.
Why the hell not?
Why the hell not? Because a phone call.
What?
Yes. Yeah, I'm expecting an important phone call. That's a phone call, and I have to stay in to get out of it. To get it.
Oh, damn.
Yes, isn't it? Yeah. And to think we could have been having a few belters, rubbings, rubbers under our betters, belters. Oh, I'm just so vexed.
Yes. Well, all right. I'll pick up a couple of chums and we'll come over to your place.
No, I wouldn't dream of dragging you out on a night like this.
Well, it's a perfectly ordinary night.
Quite right, Sir Dennis. And where better to spend a perfectly ordinary night than by the side of your lovely lady wife?
She's dead.
I'm so sorry. Was it unexpected?
Unexpected, but very welcome.
Well, I was thinking perhaps we shouldn't play tonight so soon after the passing of your dear wife.
She died in 1947.
Oh, as recent as that. June!
Now, look here, Medford, do you want to represent the company at this tournament, or don't you?
Well, when you put it like that, Sir Dennis... June!
Because if you don't, that fellow in your office, Wilkie, said that he'd be very happy to take your place.
Wilkie?
Yes. Chap who had the interview the same day as you. First-class bridge player, he tells me.
Yes, but not really in our class, Sir Dennis. But besides, I mean, the man's a frightful bore.
Well, nothing wrong with that. I'm a frightful bore myself. Bore myself silly sometimes. Just as long as he plays a good hand. Now then, are we coming over or aren't we?
Just a moment, Sir Dennis. What can I do?
Tell him not to come.
He'll take Wilkie to the tournament.
Well, let him.
No, I can't do that. I mean, he'll get the job.
Terry, you can't play bridge.
Yeah, but I've got until he gets here to learn, haven't I? I mean, I'll tell him to come late.
Oh, Terry.
No, it's the chance we've got to take.
Listen, darling, if you think the only way you're going to get that job is by bowing and scraping to Sir Dennis, then by all means invite him over. But I have more confidence in you than that. He was very impressed by the way you ran the office. And your interview went very well, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Well, then, don't you think you just might get that job on your merits alone?
Sir Dennis, when can you come over?
Oh, sometime after dinner. When do you eat?
Oh, late. 10, sometimes not until 11.
Well, we'll come before dinner then.
Oh, no, don't do that.
Well, you suggest a time.
Well, should we say, what about, midnight?
The devil we will. Now, listen, you eat your dinner at a decent hour and we'll be round there about 8.
Oh, I couldn't learn it by 8. I mean, 8 by 8. I couldn't eat my dinner by 8.
Well, eat later then. Look here, if you're a dedicated bridge player, you'll be happy to go without.
Oh, I am. I will. Oh, my God, I'm so happy. June. I've got 2 hours. That's all, 2 hours.
What?
2 hours to learn this blooming game. Help me, please.
Oh, Terry, what about my tara masalata?
Oh, never mind your Tarzan Malata. Let's...
Tara masalata.
Tara Salamata. Well, look.
Tara salata.
I don't want a flipping language lesson. Now listen to this, and then maybe we can get a few hands in before they come. Bridge is a card game played by 4 people using the normal 52-card pack. The 2 players drawing the highest cards become partners and sit facing each other. Well, that's easy. I mean, it's like musical chairs without the music. The dealer presents the cards to his right-hand opponent, who lifts off a portion and places it on the table to one side of the bottom portion. It's getting a bit more complicated now. The dealer then lifts the bottom portion and places it on the portion which the cutter has just removed. Now, that's tricky.
In other words, they cut the cards.
Oh, June, if it was as simple as that, he'd just say they cut the cards, but he doesn't. He says the dealer places it on the top of the portion which the cutter has just removed. This action is known as cutting the card. Well, I'm going to skip a few pages. I mean, they're treating me like an absolute idiot. The game. Are you listening, June?
Yes, Terry.
All right. Now, the game can be divided into 2 parts. Number 1, the bidding. Number 2, the play. Have you got that?
Yes,
What
Terry.
is number 1 part?
The bidding.
And what is number 2 part?
The play.
Good. Very good. Now, the time for bidding is known as the auction because it is conducted in the manner of an auction. Why is it called an auction?
Because it is conducted in the manner of... Actually, darling, I'm not too fond of being treated like an idiot myself. Look, couldn't I just finish blending my ingredients? If you go on talking, I'm bound to forget something.
No, you won't. I won't let you. I mean, I'll help you.
Oh, no, darling, I'd rather you didn't.
Yes, I will. I can read my book and use the mix at the same time. Now...
No, Terry!
You need more oil in it. Now, if we play this sample hand through step by step, we should get some idea of how the bidding goes. Now, for purposes of identification, I'm north and my partner is south, you're east and your partner is west.
Well, I won't be any good at this. I've got no sense of direction.
It's just for easy reference. Now, I've looked at my hand, and according to the book, I say 1 diamond because I think I can make 7 tricks with diamonds as trumps. All right?
All right. What do I say?
You say 1 heart.
1 heart.
Good, very good. Now, my partner says...
Why?
Why what?
Well, why do I say 1 heart?
Well, for the same reason I said 1 diamond, because you think you can make 7 tricks with hearts as trumps. Now, my partner says...
I thought you could only make 13 tricks.
That's right, June, 13. Now, my partner
Well,
says...
if you're making 7 in diamonds and I'm making 7 in hearts, that makes 14.
Yes, but, you see...
And there are only 13 tricks?
Yes, there are only 30, that's right.
So it can't be done?
Well, no, of course it can't. Of course it can't. Now,
Well, then why bid it?
But June, we're bidding against each other.
Oh, we'll never get anywhere like that. Look, why don't I settle for the 6 and you can have the 7?
No, June, that's the game, you see. We are against each other. Both of us, you see. Him and me against you and her. Or him. I mean, you see, that's your partner, west, and that's my partner, north.
I thought you were north.
No, I was north, but I'm south now. Now, I'm south, and south says 1 spade.
Because he thinks he can make 7 tricks with spades as trumps.
That's it, exactly. You're picking this up beautifully.
And that'll make 21 tricks.
No, look, love. I mean...
Maybe we're supposed to play it with 2 packs of cards.
No. Look, let me get on a bit. Things are bound to become clearer later on. Now, I'm west, you see, and I'm your partner, and I say...
Now, I thought you were playing against me.
I am, but only when I'm north and south, and now I'm west, now.
You cover a lot of ground in this game, don't you?
I'm only changing my position to make things less confusing. It's wasted effort, isn't it?
I'm afraid it is rather, but now you're there, go on.
All right.